Hi Lisa and Katie. I wanted to tell you that Michael and I have been canning the past couple days, and we're using the cookbook that you gave us for Christmas. And we're going to be making this corn relish right here. And guess what? You'll get some for Christmas. It's really good. I did a trial batch the other day, but hopefully it'll turn out great. Thank you again. Love you. The ingredients for our sweet pepper corn relish is corn, red onion, red and green bell pepper, apple cider vinegar, sugar, coarse kosher salt, and turmeric spice. The first step of this recipe is you take a large pot and you heat it on medium heat, and we add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. We're going to be sauteing the peppers. And I have a large bowl here to make a couple recipes because we're going to be canning it. So I'm going to take 3 3/4 cups. So 1, 2, 3, and I improvise a little bit, so 3/4. Okay, and we're going to saute it till it's soft. So we are still sauteing the peppers to get them softened so we can add more ingredients to the recipe. I bought a bottle of wine, but the recipe doesn't call for it, so the wine won't go in the recipe, but it'll be for the cook. The peppers are sauteed, and the next step in this recipe is to add 4 cups of frozen corn or a fresh corn. I'm using 4 cups of white sweet corn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we cook it 3 to 4 minutes longer. Okay, the next step is to add our red onion. It's 1 3/4 cup. We just stir it in. There's 1, approximately 3/4 cup of onion. We just stir it in to incorporate it, and then we turn off the heat and take it off the burner, and then it's time to make our brine to make it a relish. During my wine break, I realized that I forgot to add salt to the recipe. It calls for 1 tablespoon, but I chose to add a 1/2 tablespoon. So I'm letting that incorporate into the corn and the peppers and the onions. And in a few minutes we'll make the brine. Okay, we are making the brine for the recipe. You get a medium-sized saucepan, put it on medium heat, and we're adding 1 1/2 cups of apple cider vinegar. And the recipe calls for 1 1/2 cups of sugar, but I've cut it down to 3/4 because we're using a sweet white corn. Put that. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. Put that in the pan. We're going to cook it on medium heat for approximately 2 minutes till the sugar dissolves. The last step in making the sweet pepper corn relish is to store it. I've made the relish and I've made the brine, and you can eat. The recipe says you can store it in the refrigerator for 6 months, or you can can it and it'll last a year, so I've chosen to can it. Okay, now I'm taking the sweet pepper and corn relish and putting it in my hot jar. You tightly pack the vegetables, and we leave 1 inch headspace. And put brine in next, just to cover the relish. We use this to get the air bubbles out. Then you wipe the rim to get a proper seal. And then you use this to get a lid that has been soaking with warm water. Put that on top. And you get your band and put that on there. Don't put it too tight. And then you put your jar in the pot to do a warm bath for 10 minutes, and your product will be done. Cheers. Hi Lisa and Katie, we wanted to thank you so much for the cookbook you gave us for Christmas. This sweet pepper corn relish is really good. We hope you're going to enjoy it, and we're planning on trying some more recipes. Thank you very much.